evening, everybody. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch. Good to see you guys. Hopefully everybody's doing well. We're sitting on the ground in Lake Tahoe looking at the beautiful scenery. We still don't have our warping key yet. I think we only got 5 days left. Hopefully it's going to show up in the mail soon. But we're on our way to 29 Palms. Let's get started.
Good afternoon, Eagle County Ground, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. We're at the ramp ready for taxi, runway 25. We'll take the apron, Alpha 3, Alpha, runway 25, hold short, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. Clear to Ottawa, Leicester 2, runway 6 left, 0544, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo. Clear land, runway 7, KingAir 8 Alpha Kilo.
Good evening, everybody. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch. Good to see you guys. Happy Wednesday. Thank crap it's Wednesday. Good to see you guys. We're sitting on the ground in Lake Tahoe. We're going to do a little short flight, about an hour and a half, on our way into 29 Palms tonight. Hopefully everybody's doing well. We're currently sitting here, and it's a little cool. But we're going to go ahead and have a good flight nonetheless. It's Wednesday, so it'll be a pretty good stream. Hopefully, everybody will have a good time. I mean, that's the idea, right? We all got to have fun, have a few beers, and have a few laughs midweek to break things up. Really good to see you guys. Thanks very much for hanging out with us. I really appreciate you guys coming by. And as you'll see next, when we get into the smoking room, we have the Brio set up, which was courtesy of the stream. You guys did an amazing job with the donations. We got the Brio set up, but we haven't moved any of the other cameras around. But on Saturday, I've got something different for you. We will not be flying on Saturday. No flying on Saturday. We will fly Sunday, but Saturday when we stream, we're going to do a different kind of stream. We'll talk about that when we get going a little later. But nonetheless, Ghoul, good to see you. Ahoy. Neil J99, glad you came back, sir. Good to see you. Disavowed Player, now subscribed for 25 months. I think he's our longest standing subscriber. Absolutely amazing. Free Spirit Aviation. So is the cockpit instruments identical to the ones that were in the real airplane? Because on some stuff like the engine monitor, the scaling looks a bit wonky on the engine monitoring. You mean here? No, that's a gauge that I had developed myself. And also some other instruments like the engine monitor I think are missing or just hard to see. If you guys are talking about this display that's up right now, it has the torque, the ITT on it. It has the fuel flow, the fuel pressure, the oil temperature, and it has the N1 and the prop RPM. Below that, we've got the inverter voltage and we've got the generator voltage that are coming up on those. There was something that was going on the left-hand side where I was trying to get a friend of mine to put in the checklists and the moving maps and all that other stuff, and we were going to extract data out of the FMC and put it up so I could toggle through those screens. That's not there, but the main thing that is missing from that display is a very important instrument, and I believe it's supposed to appear over here on the right, is the prop sync. The prop sync is supposed to show it. No, in the cinematic, you just showed there in another whole separate engine monitor. Oh, yeah. So the cinematic is the real airplane. I don't know if I saw in that this should be. I'm not sure. When I switched to the smoking room wall, I've got the poster of this sitting there. And like every airplane, you can always pay for different upgrades and different options. So there's some airplanes that actually have some stuff, right? Like on the right side of the right yoke. So the stuff that's supposed to be down here that isn't put in is like your suction, your vacuum pressure, oxygen quantities and percentages are all supposed to be down in those. I don't have those. That's why I've got those filled in. A lot of my lower panels, these are actually more KingAir 200 style. So they're going to be slightly different. For instance, I have an inverter switch. And although that works for us, if I program it to switch the coffee pot to the other side, the KingAir 350i does not have an inverter switch. The inverter only works on the left engine. So there is a couple of little differences, but for the most part, she's pretty damn close. That's for sure. Anyway, as I said, guys, we're on our way to out of Lake Tahoe. We're going to go to 29 Palms. We're going to go ahead and get these Pratt & Whitneys spooled up. So the beacon light is coming on. The nav lights are already on. Batteries on. Seatbelt signs are on. Engines are at cutoff. The parking brake is set. And I guess we'll go ahead and spool up number 2. Here we go. We've got ignition start and 1 rotation. ITT's rising. Oil pressure's coming up. Oil pressure monitor will go out the light. At 40 psi, there she goes, coming through 10.5. As long as we're in above 10.5 and before 15, we put in the fuel. We watch the ITT climb, make sure it stays in the green and yellow. It can bounce up against the red, but it can't go into the red. Yeah, I've definitely flown with a co-pilot in the right seat. Absolutely. I got a friend that comes over once in a while, and in the summer we had one of my work friends come over, and he tried to do some flying as well. And Mal Aviator, that comes into the stream occasionally, he has also flown this, but he flew it before we did the redesign and the rebuild. All right, we've got the number 2 started. Let's switch to the number 2 generator and let's turn that on. We pick up the voltage, we pick up the load. Everything's looking really good on number 2. We'll turn that off, gives us the master caution, and we're going to now spin number 1. Here we go. We've got ignition start and 1 rotation. ITT's rising. Oil pressure's coming up through 10.5. We'll put in Gen 2. Oil pressure light. It went out. 10.5 in goes Gen 2, and in goes the fuel. Free Spirit Aviation, that's a very complicated question, because there was a lot of trade-offs involved. Let's just say I've got $35,000 to $45,000 US in the whole package. All right, good start looks like on number 1. Let's switch over to number 1 generator and turn Gen 1 on. We pick up the load, split it with Gen 2, and the voltage looks good. Gen 2 is going off. The whole load switches to Gen 1. Gen 2 back on. The load splits. Gen 1 off. The whole load switches to Gen 2. Gen 2 is back on. Avionics pitot heat, windshield heat. With sweat and blood, wolf to fear. You're not kidding. Bleeds and blowers are all going on. Both engines can come back to low idle. We can put the tail light recognition light on. We'll put the auto feather auto ignition on. And we'll get this guy to give us a little push. No, Scotty, well, 4 cockpits over 20 years. I've only had 38 Alpha Kilo since 2010, I'm going to say. So I guess 11 years. All right, he's hooking up. We're going to pull the parking brake off while he connects. Oh, yeah, the money is definitely over the 20 plus years for sure. We're going to start moving here as soon as he... I don't know why this guy struggles to connect the pin and the nose gear. It seems like it's always a pain in the ass. There we go. I think we're flying along with Drone Flyer, so we need to go over to the CTAF frequency. Whoops, that probably wasn't a good idea. What do we got for here? Maybe push that guy as failures on? Wouldn't surprise me. Alright, pushed back nice and straight. We've got enough room to make the turn. We'll stop the pushback. Oh crap, there's another airplane behind us. We don't want to crash into that. Were you not watching where you were going? Flag us. Alright, CTAF frequency is 122.850. Radio check, radio check.
Roger, Dodger, 5x5.
Thanks, man. It's not breaking up on us.
Yeah, you're breaking up again.
Yeah, I figured. I don't know what the deal with that is. I always got to close the POSCON client and reopen it. And then it clears up. Very, very odd. It's like we got to do it twice. Radio check, radio check.
Sounding 10 by 10.
Huh. That's even better. So she's not breaking up no more?
No, pretty solid.
That's very strange. All right, we'll be ready to go here shortly. Wolf to Fear, did you teach yourself all the programming for the avionics?
To your rear little right side.
Awesome. So you're not the guy I almost backed into, right, with the pushback?
No.
Okay, that's good. Wolf to Fear, did you teach yourself all the programming for the avionics? Just part of my professional background? Nope, I had to teach myself, and I had help from a very important individual. A very important individual. I had started with the Arduinos and programming, but this very important individual taught me that everything that I was doing up until that point, although it worked, it was extremely wrong. So that gentleman, Mr. Fester Geek, helped me get through the hurdles that I had in front of me, and we cleaned up the code, and he taught me some things, and then I took it and ran with it. So either I'm a damn good student or he's a damn good teacher. I'm gonna say he's a damn good teacher. And actually, guys, for those of you that are interested, you can go over to thegeekforge.com and you can actually look at some of his FSX examples, which today would actually work with Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 if you copied it verbatim. It would work out very, very well. Yeah, Guild, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Good to see you. Wrong in what way? I wasn't doing things efficiently, and sometimes some of my servos would work and sometimes they wouldn't. And I was never doing my indicators, my annunciators through Arduino, and I had a mixture of about 10 different interface cards, and he said, stop. Just put it all on Arduinos, and that's what I did, and I've never turned my back on it since. I think you're a damn good, passionate simmer. Well, Wolf, I am very passionate about my hobby, and I'm very passionate about the aviation community in general, and that's what I love to do. I love to share knowledge, and I like to enjoy it with other people, which is always one of my favorite things. So that's why I've been doing the Cockpitbuilders.com for over 10 years. I was a partner at mycockpit.org for about 5 years before that. So I've always been involved in aviation simulation, and it's definitely going to carry on. Sim Caesar subscribing at tier 1. That's 14 months in a row, and fix those damn annunciators. Thanks, Caesar. Appreciate it. Exactly. Fix the damn annunciator. So I'm using 4 Arduino Mega 2560s. I'm using an Arduino Uno, an Arduino Pro Micro, and an ESP 2866 card, I think it is, that controls the printer for the failures and the METARs and all that information. I'm doing good, Star Lugo. How are you, buddy? We're going out of Lake Tahoe, and just a short flight, about an hour and 19-minute airtime to 29 Palms. Fortnite broke Twitch yesterday? Really? Well, it's a good thing they're not breaking Twitch today because we want to stream. All right, guys, runway 18 is where we're going to go. We'll go ahead and get things going here. Parking brake is off. Taxi lights are going on. We're going to give those fine boys that pushed us back a flash. Holy shit, Commando Solo subscribing at Tier 1. That's 14 months for you as well, Solo. Happy December, everybody, and happy holidays. Coffee pot's coming on. Oh, the 193rd Tier 1 sub. Really, Solo? That is awesome, bud. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys. Happy holidays to everybody and happy December. We're in December now. Runway 18, here we go. Lake Tahoe traffic, King Air November 38 Alpha Kilo. We're going to taxi via Gulf. Whoops. Actually, there's an extra taxiway here that shouldn't be here. We're going to taxi via the access road to Alpha, runway 18 for departure to the south, Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe, November 54 Delta Charlie is tracking to runway 18 via Alpha.
One notch flaps are coming out. We'll use the access road. We're not supposed to, but we're gonna.
It's a taxiway in my scenery.
On the chart, it does not appear to be a taxiway. On the chart, it's got X's through it. And lo and behold, in my scenery, it's got X's in it as well. Apparently, they don't want us using this as a taxiway anymore.
Well, I didn't see anybody around.
Yeah, nobody will tell us. Thanks, Guild Heaven. I appreciate it. Guild Haven, my mistake. All right, guys, the auto feather auto ignition is on. Please, and blowers, we can shut those off. It's getting a little cold in here. Let's turn up the heat a little bit. One notch of flaps is set. Both engines can go to high idle now. Autopilot flight directors are on. TCAS is going on. LNAV will be armed. Basically direct airport to airport. There's no VORs, NDBs in the route on our way. Yeah, I'm definitely on POSCON 100% tonight. Server is POSCON, not flying in the Microsoft Flight Sim 2021. Thanks for the follow, Starry Bart. And Kool-Aid Jammer 07, appreciate that. Welcome to the stream, guys. Good to have you here. As I said on Saturday night, the Saturday night stream, so we stream 3 days a week, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Wednesdays and Sundays are at this time, 23:30 hours Zulu. Saturday's stream, we are not flying. We will be doing something different, which we'll talk about later in the stream. Shark Attack 12 POSCON is another online network. Hype Train level 1, Bad Boy Rogue subscribing at Tier 1. That's 3 months for you, dude. Oh, it's going great. Thanks, Bad Boy Rogue. Good to see you, buddy. Hype Train is at level 1, courtesy of Bad Boy Rogue, Sim Caesar, and of course, our good friend Commando Solo. Thank you very much for the bits, guys. That's awesome. Look at that. 200 bits from Sim Caesar. The hype train is on its way. I think we were up to a level 3 or 4 once before. I don't think we'll ever beat those, but that was always fun. All right, we could take a Kilo at runway 18. Kilo at runway 18. Oh, disavowed player cheering 100 bits as well. Awesome. We're at 90% of level 1, guys. 90% of level 1. Yeah, so Shack Attack, it's a new online network that's still in beta testing stage. And it's invite-only beta right now, but it's getting real close. I think you'll see shortly in the new year some more people invited. It's absolutely incredible. The 25 hertz aircraft refresh rate. And it's amazing. It's absolutely incredible, but it'll definitely get a lot better. Lake Tahoe traffic, King Air November 30 at Alpha Kilo, position hold, runway 18, departure to the South Tahoe. Taxi lights are coming off, landing lights are going on, strobes are going on. Projectors are a lot better now when I figured out that I could run 2020 in the proper resolution for them. Definitely a big difference. I do love them. They're not quite as clear as I would say the screens are, but I get a way better feeling of movement because of the depth perception you get from them. So the depth perception is way, way better. I get more feeling like it's real outside view. There's a good shot of drone sitting off the right wing. I'm not sure you guys should be able to see him. Did you build your own curved projector screen? 100% I did. Red Fox, how's it going, buddy? Oh, things are good with me, man. Hopefully they're good for you. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get these Pratt & Whitney stabilized. Tahoe traffic, King Air November 30 Alpha Kilo, departing runway 18 to the South Tahoe. All right, 70%, and both engines are stable. Brakes are off. Here we go. Takeoff power is set. Speed tape is alive and on both sides. That's checked.
Lake Tahoe, November 54 Delta Charlie is lining up runway 18.
80 knots checked.
V1, rotate, V2.
Whoa, whoa, there goes that dip on that left wing again. Fuck, that's close. We almost piled her into the ground. Props are coming back to 1550. Throttles are coming back.
Lake Tahoe, November 54 Delta Charlie will be taking off runway 18.
Drone, the mountains are pretty steep. I'm going to extend my departure all the way down through the canyon, and I'll slowly go up to the left.
Roger.
So there's 1550 on the props. Engines are pulled back. We'll get the one notch flaps is up. Good luck, he says. Fix the trim a little. Bleeds and blowers, those bad boys are going back on. Auto feather, auto ignition is going off as we slowly climb through 7,800 feet. In the canyon, directly in front. Still 34 seconds left in the hype train if anybody else wants to get in on it. We're climbing through 8,500 now. Coming through 10,000, 1,000 to go. $21,000 is the cruise, guys. 21,000 is the cruise. Oh, Sim Caesar cheering 100 bits. Thanks, man. Unfortunately, it did not extend the train, but that's okay, buddy. I really appreciate the 100 bits. You rock. Thank you very much. It's all good, Caesar. It's all good. Absolutely 100% give Sim Caesar a follow. Sim Caesar's one of the most incredible, energetic streamers I've ever met. And he loves his donuts. Ambly, holy crap, I haven't seen you in a dog's year, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. How's things going? All right, we're pretty much direct. 29 palms now. We're going to continue the climb up to 210. Speed is no longer a factor. We just got to watch that torque. Make sure the torque doesn't get too high. Bring that torque back. FPS is definitely better, Ambly. but the airplane still flies like shit, although I do have it slightly better than it should be. I'm still getting, I got the sensitivities on the rudders fixed. Sensitivities on the ailerons are close. Sensitivity on the elevator isn't too bad. So we're making progress. There's still some minor, call it, issues that keep coming up. Landing lights are off, prop sync is on, flaps are all the way up, that's all checked. Gas undercarriage, we didn't, wow, at some point we forgot the undercarriage. That's probably not going to help us too much with the speed, with anything. Gas undercarriage mixture, which can also be replaced with monitor, props, and systems. Absolutely, Solo. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, Sim Caesar's one of those streamers that you absolutely need to watch. Mosh, how's it going, man? Dudes and dudettes. Yeah, there's a reason for that. It's because this one has the Blackhawk upgrade Shack Attack. It's got the XP67A upgrade, which adds 400 thermodynamic horsepower more. It's a Blackhawk upgrade. If you do a Google search for it or YouTube search, you'll find the KingAir 350 Blackhawk upgrade. Leveling off at 21,000. Autopilot is on. LNAV is engaged. Through 18, we should have been to standard. We're on standard on both sides. Yeah, that would definitely explain it, Shack Attack. Zero to flight level 350 in 18 minutes with a max cruise of about 328 knots. My flight attendant is in the house. Actually, on Saturday, she popped in for a minute, but I didn't get a chance to see her before she vacated. And drone, I'm going to switch over to 122.95.
Roger, 122.95.
November 38 Alpha Kilo on 122.95, radio check.
Alpha 5.
Appreciate the follow, Shag Attack. Thanks, man. Donity, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Oh yeah, the cockpit's pretty awesome. She's a real airplane, a real Beechcraft Model 99 that's been upgraded to a KingAir 350i Blackhawk Edition. No problem, Mosh. I know what that's like. I've been playing something new, which probably doesn't suit me at all, but we're probably going to stream it on Saturday night instead of flying. We'll stream again on Sunday with the flight sim. But Saturday, we're going to do something a little bit different. And you may like it and you may not, but I guarantee you it'll be different, and you definitely will not be used to seeing me in this in a long time. Yeah, exactly, Solo. That's a great question. The problem is it left the Netherlands on November 17th. We are at December the 2nd, and it still is not here yet. Oh, 100% Shack Attack. The dimensions, dimensionally, and in fact, I have a cracked windshield on the first officer side, and I can go and grab a KingAir 350 windscreen, and it will drop right in there. Actually, disavowed. It's actually an old KingAir. The Model 99B, I think my manual that I have for it was referred to it as a Queen Air, which now the Queen Air is something different. But
it's a Queen Air that identifies as a King Air.
Correct, exactly. In 1974, serial number 158 rolled off the production line, and they did call it a Beechcraft Model 99B. And it was, I believe, referred to as the Queen Air, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm outside, actually, Shack Attack. Right off the main house. Yeah, exactly, Caesar. You're 100% right. And this was a piston twin. The Model 99B, oh shit, no, the 99 had PT6As in it. I think actually the Queen Air was prior to the Beech 99, maybe. The 99 came along. There's a history there that I used to know very well, but I just don't know it quite so much anymore. But I can tell you without unequivocally that dimensionally, this is exactly the same as a real King Air. It actually, a real King Air might be a little tighter actually on either side because there's more panels and armrests and all kinds of other things. Shack Attack, I don't have the space or the headroom for a motion platform. If I was ever to do motion on this, I would do it with airbags, which would give me plus or minus three inches on all sides. It would be pretty cool. Queen Air was first produced in 1960. And when was the Beech 99 first produced, Caesar? By the way, Sim Caesar is also a friend of Dane Flats. So if you're a friend of Dane Flats, which of course everybody would know Dane Flats, if you're a friend of Dane Flats, you need to become a friend of Sim Caesar, because really Sim Caesar's only as popular as he is because of Dane Flats. So the first Queen Air was produced in 1960 and the Beech 99 was produced in 1966. That's awesome news. So mine was 10 years after the fact, I'm guessing. Yeah, so my ground speed's 351. What are your wins? Yeah, a little bit. Bush Axer coming in with the 5 Tier 1 gift subs again. Bush Axer, that's 25 gift subs you've done in the channel, sir. That was for Gust and Arrow. Thank you very much, Bush Axer, dude. You're my grand supporter, and we appreciate that. Lanky Panky 95, this one's coming up. This is for you. Bush Axer gifting the 5 Tier 1 gift subs in the community. Thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate your support. And the next person on the list is somebody that's been around before, Mr. Cargo Fire. Bush Axer just gave you a subscription, and here it comes. Bush Axer, another great supporter of the channel. We have so many of them. You guys are all amazing. Panagon, sorry. Guess what? Your subscription comes courtesy of Bush Axer. Here she comes right now. Thank you very much, Bush Axer. A gentleman and a scholar. Bush Axer goes on the Hall of Fame with all the other amazing folks that subscribe in this channel and keep everything going. You're absolutely incredible. Intrepid 1, because of Bush Axer. Here comes your subscription now, sir. absolutely amazing community and amazing friends. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you all hanging out here on a Wednesday evening. Happy holidays to everybody, and hopefully everybody's December is going better than the rest of the year has been. 2020 sucks monkey balls, and don't worry, in just a few more days it will be all over. Oh, you and the Beach 99 are the same age. Well, Neil J99, my brother, is also 1974. So, absolutely. Oh, you mean 66 when they first came out with the 99. Or 1974 when this one was built. That's awesome. Where's my friend Bryce Allen? Bryce hasn't said nothing in chat. Where's Bryce at? Where's Bryce at? I haven't seen Bryce in a while. Bryce chimed in at the beginning of the stream. Just saying, just a short flight, but my friend Bryce has not said anything. Bryce, I'm wondering if you're doing a flight tonight, and if you are, where are you going, buddy? Mr. Bryce Allen, another one of the diehards that makes sure he never misses a stream, and we appreciate that. Bryce is also a member of the Discord, which is really good because on Sunday night when I had to cancel the stream, Bryce was one of the lucky people that found out that I canceled the stream. So there was nobody sitting in the channel going, where's Cockpit Builders? What happened? Family stuff happened, unfortunately, for the stream. But fortunately for me, I spent some quality time with the family. That's what we did, and it was awesome. I would do that any day. My family will always come first. Guys, we're clipping along pretty good here. We're 300 miles from destination. 300 miles. I watched the YouTube of you and Dane Flats today. Hilarious. Yeah. Oh, Bush, yeah. You know, we had a lot of fun, a lot of bantering. It was pretty good. Did you? Oh, yeah, I couldn't. There was one Bush that was even better. Saturday night stream. I don't remember if you were here for that, where Digital Engineer flew with me. And that was a lot of fun too, but I was, for something that I inappropriately had said in the stream at one point in time, I had to make sure that I did not publish that one and actually removed the VOD, because I made an ill-worded comment, in fun of course, but realized that it may have been taken inappropriately if somebody had looked at it the wrong one. Yeah, so Saturday night stream would have been one for the record books. It would have been a lot of fun, but I actually had to delete the VOD from it because I do have, guys, I cuss and I swear, and I do have a standard for myself, and sometimes there are things that I would say in real life to my friends sitting next to me, and sometimes I realize that it may not come out right on the stream. So there are some minor things that I have to review after the fact. Gus Dinero gifting a tier 1 sub to the Cockpit Builders community. That's your first gift sub in the channel. Thank you very much, sir. You're paying forward the gift that you had from Bush Axer. Really appreciate that. And that would be Zui Sagar. Zui Sagar, welcome to the subscriber club, man. Thank you very much. Because of Gus Dinero, you are now a subscriber for the next month. Appreciate you guys all hanging out with us. If you have any questions, jam them in the chat. We're always happy to answer them. We're always happy to answer your questions. Guys, we're taking a short one here. Let's go into the back. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Happy Wednesday, happy December, happy holidays, and hopefully everybody is doing well. Wonderful. Good to see you guys all. As I said, oh wow, you got an emote thanks to Gus Dinero's gift. Isn't that nice? Awesome. We love that. We love the emotes. Commando Solo showing all his holiday cheers. That's way cool. Mad Chihuahua 1962, sir. I don't know if it's way cool, buddy, But I'll tell you what, it sure as hell is a lot of fun. It sure as hell is a lot of fun. Guys, the Arduinos that control the sim are up on the left-hand side. Oh, I did manage to mess that up. The logo for Fly Elise and the social media banner still, for some reason, is underneath the new Brio. This is the new 4K Brio. I have not done anything with it. It's a little washed out. But this is the new J-Lap. Shit, good to see you, man. Good to see you. That's awesome. Yeah, that's right, Bad Boy Rogue. And I've got it. It's coming. I just haven't received the dongle yet for it. It's coming. No, Bad Boy Rogue, it's already done. It's already on the way. I asked for the USB, and they shipped it. It left the Netherlands on November 17th, and it's still not here yet. I got 5 days left on the registration, on the trial, on the demo, so I may actually have to contact them and have them provide me with a temporary software key until it comes in. Yeah, it just hasn't showed up yet. Guys, so my face looks a little washed out because of the Brio. I haven't set the settings, but it is way clear though. Bush Axer, you have no idea how many times in my life that I could have used that phrase. Never let your dongle dangle. Or never dangle your dongle is what my mother always told me. Never dangle your dongle. J-Lap, it's going good tonight, sir. Everything's going well. Like I said, we got the Brio installed, but we haven't done any configuration on it. I just dragged it over and said, let's have at her. So this will be way clear when I get this set up. This should be set up for 4K. I don't think it is set up for 4K, but it will be set up for 4K. It's washed out because the Brio actually has this really bright white LED on it, and I haven't done any color correction on it. And my skin is naturally a little browner. I'm not white like chicken legs. Like my hand looks pretty chicken leg white. Pretty chicken white leg, but I'm not that washed out. I gotta work on it. We gotta play with the camera settings a little bit. The light above me, obviously I gotta put some drywall on the back wall. There's gonna be a lot of painting going on in here. Things are gonna change color here over the next, before the new year. We're gonna have a lot of work done while we're off during Christmas holidays. We're going to paint everything. It's gonna have some LED lighting. And I don't know how I'm going to paint up there where the boards are and the wires. 9,000 feet of single strand copper wire. 9,000 linear feet. There's an awful lot of copper wire there. So anyway, I got to pull kind of each of those boards off one at a time and paint behind them. But we're going to paint all this up, make it look a little more FBO-ish. It should be pretty cool. It is, J-Lap. The Logitech Brio is in front of me, and keep in mind, I don't know what filters I have assigned to it right now from the old smoking room camera, but this is the 4K Logitech Brio. We upgraded this when we upgraded to the GoPro Hero 9 for in the cockpit. And guys, all of those were courtesy of this stream and you amazing folks in the stream. But we are in the middle of ripping this place to pieces. I mean, I used to have shelves all up in front of me. That's all been ripped out. I now have a full countertop from one side to the other. Because of Saturday night stream, we ordered the 32-inch curved gaming monitor. That's going to go right beside this monitor. So this monitor that I'm looking at is going to stay there. And then we're going to put the curved gaming monitor right directly in front of me here. You guys can actually see this is the new countertop, which has yet to be finished or painted. I've still got shelves to work on and all kinds of stuff. So we'll be doing all that up. Okay, so Ghoul, the split screen is something that was going on with the use your GoPro as a webcam. and it's somehow half of the image froze and the other half of the image kept going. So we have not seen that since we've been using the Elgato capture card. We have not been seeing that. Gamer Pete, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Really good to see you. I really appreciate you hanging out with us. So the GoPro shouldn't do that anymore, but on, was it Saturday night in the middle of the stream, we turned into a 4-hour stream. We actually lost the, or was it Friday night? Shit, I can't remember. One of the nights we were streaming, we actually lost the GoPro. The battery died, but now we've figured out that it is somewhat charging. So although it isn't able to charge and keep up, after a 2.5 hour or 3 hour stream that we did do, we ended up only dropping 10% on the battery life. Was that Friday? So Friday, Gustinero, Friday, we lost the GoPro. We had it fixed because Saturday's flight was almost 4 hours, and we didn't have any issues with that. And we did, for family reasons, we had to cancel Sunday stream. JLab says, it honestly feels like the nicer the camera, the more work it is to dial in. But when you do, they look killer. JLab, you are 100% right. And I think it's because they're not dumbed down. Like, I could take digital SLR and I could put it up here. But the challenges with that are you need to have batteries that last that long, or you need to have the constant power pack, or you need to have this, or you need to have that. The GoPro, it wasn't just the Hero 9. We had to spend $80 to buy the Hero 9 black mod. And we also had to connect the power. We had to buy the 4K Elgato, which we turned out after the fact. We probably could have gone away with a cheaper camera USB capture dongle, because the GoPro only holds out 1080p at 60 images anyway. So lots of little learning curves and lots of things that we going on. And actually, one of the things you can see here is there is a little delay to this camera, which again is just more settings. With the 32-inch gaming monitor that we ordered on Saturday, we also ordered a set of HyperX clouds that are wireless. So we're going to be going away from the cable. The away from the cable is gone. So I'm thinking they might be here in time for Saturday's stream. So we've got they're the HyperX. They're identical to these, but they're HyperX clouds. And they're going to be wireless. So we'll be going to those on Saturday, I hope. Is it lefty loosey and righty tighty south of the equator? Yes, it still is, believe it or not. I have a friend in Australia, and the threads still go that way, Bush Axer. All right, let's get back in the cockpit. Thanks very much for hanging out with us, guys. Appreciate your visiting us. Yeah, Gamer P, don't be jealous, man. It's 20 years in the making. This is my 4th simulator. I've been building simulators for over 20 years, and there's lots of costs involved, but I'm about between $35,000 and $45,000 US over 20 years. So that's probably what I've got into it now. But again, as I said, that's over a total of 20 years. We'll be back. We're back. We're back. Over the mountain range. Here we come. We're on our way to 29 Palms, guys. 29 Palms is where it's at. Cruising at 21,000 feet. We're flying live on the POSCON network. The curved screen image software provided by Fly Elise. We'll hopefully have our dongles soon, but Fly Elise is probably the industry leader in warping software for multiple displays, up to 16 projectors, to be honest with you. Up to 16 projectors, Immersive Display Pro version 4.3, and Immersive Calibration Pro. Can you get a look outside? Which, this look outside? Is that the look that you want to see outside? Yeah, there you go. So you guys can see I've still got the unregistered version titles on the monitor. Those will go away when the mail speeds up. The dongles left the Netherlands on the 17th of November, and we're still waiting. I'm really hoping they're going to show up soon, because I think we only got about 5 days left with the trial before it's gone. Mind me asking if there's any military stealth planes produced by Canada. Tried looking online, no luck. The only aircraft that Canada produced on its own, which is a bit of a conspiracy theory, was the Avro Arrow. But actually, Solo, that's incorrect as well. We actually take part. We actually were one of the major contributors to the F-35 program. So it was joint research and development by Canada, the US, and I believe the UK. A few companies. And I think there was another aircraft as well that was the same deal. Joint efforts. The F-18 is definitely an American product that we purchased. Oh, JLAP. Like, it's a damn USB stick. Like, it's just a USB stick. That's all it is. Yeah, check this out. Check this out. We picked up a package that we got for my granddaughter for Christmas. And it was an Amazon box. And I go into the post office to pick it up, and the lady says, yeah, have fun with this one. It's been making noise all day. Apparently, somewhere from Amazon in the US, this package has been making noise all the time while shipping. They let that go through, but a stupid little USB stick from the Netherlands, they can't process it. It just doesn't make any sense. Oh, Solo, you're a Steelers fan? Ugh. Yeah, JLAP, I think, yeah. No, be nice, JLAP. So apparently we can do robotics, right? Apparently we can do robotics. Exactly, but that's the thing, it's from the Netherlands. Like, I'm sure we have some kind of a bloody trade agreement from the Netherlands. It shouldn't be that bad. Oh, Miami Dolphins? Really? Oh boy. Come on, it's gotta be the Bills, man. You gotta love the Bills. Don't you watch CFL exclusively? I hate football. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. I hate basketball. Basketball is the worst sport in the world to watch. That's why I laugh at Disavowed, because Disavowed gets all excited when March Madness starts. And I hate March Madness. So basketball,
I hate fucking basketball.
You love college basketball.
No, I hate that shit.
No, I thought you said that the world stops when NCAA is on.
Oh, not me.
Okay, I thought it was you. But I can't.
No, I go up into the hills and I go hiding. I turn off the network.
Yeah, I bet. Your dad is from Johnstown, PA. I had no chance. Yeah, no choice either. Lanky Panky, I was lucky to see the Avro Vulcan fly and sit in the cockpit. Never again will an aircraft be make. Heard distinctive howl rip Vulcan. The howl, yeah, that's definitely a nice plane. I know you're half teasing. I'm a space geek too, J-Lap. Actually, speaking of which, J-Lap, being the space geek that you are, maybe you could tell me. I asked Ozzy in Space when he raided me the other night, what's going on with Starship? And why have they pushed the 15-kilometer test back? And is it true it's all over some stupid environmental assessment bullshit? I would agree with you, J-Lap, that college basketball would be better than pro basketball, but still, potato. Yeah, they could be, Solo, you never know. Yeah, Bush Axer, you like March Madness as well? Every fucking TV station. It's annoying. Solar Hawk, I'm doing good, buddy. How are you? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday, my friend, and happy holidays to you, and welcome to December. I'm a Pirates fan. I know the struggle. That setup looks a lot better. I'm cool too. Well, good, Solar Hawk. I'm glad you are. What do you mean that setup looks a lot better? Which, the cameras? Oh yeah, man. We got the GoPro Hero 9 going on. We got the Brio in the back for the smoking cam, although it needs some color correction or something on it because I look like a ghost. College basketball is king in North Carolina. Oh, the projectors. Oh yeah, the projectors are kicking it. Still haven't received our dongle yet from Fly Elise, but I'm sure it's just a couple of days away. I hope. They sent me a tracking number, but the tracking number only went as far as when it left the Netherlands, and then that was it. You'd have to check again. I thought there was some damage on the last test they needed to repair before the test flight. So JLAP, I did see they had talked on one of their test firings. They started venting from the top, and I think there was a bit of an issue there. And they ended up letting the liquid oxygen out. But I'm not sure what the deal was. But like now I'm waiting to find out when the next Starship launch or tentative launch is going to be, because I thought they delayed it till Friday. They said they might delay it until Friday, but the thing is, when is this going to happen? I do not want to miss that. Guys, we're 183 miles from the airport. 183 miles. We're about 100 miles from top of descent. Just a short little stream tonight, nothing major. On Saturday night, we will be back live at 0 Zulu, but we're going to do something different. And some of you may not like it. And for those of you that do not like it, you should come and watch anyways, because it will be funny. But you can also come back on Sunday. We'll be back in the KingAir, and we'll be flying out of 29 Palms on Sunday. Saturday night stream, we're going to be doing GTA 5 RP. So we're going to be doing GTA 5 RP on Saturday night. And it should be a lot of fun. We're going to check that shit out. Yeah, exactly, Solo. That's probably exactly what it's going to be. GTA 5 RP we're going to do on Saturday night, guys. So if you want to check that shit out, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm hoping to have a couple of the other regulars that you guys normally see in the stream in with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. So Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m. Pacific, we're going to be doing GTA 5 RP. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So, role play. It's where we go in. It's a multiplayer online server, and you basically go in and you're gonna see things and hear things that you've never seen or heard before. You basically get to go in and you play it like it's real life, but you're somebody else. Yeah, well, yeah, but you see, it depends on your character, Solar Hawk. I don't know. I'm still on the erring on the side of caution, and if I play the guy that is innocent, then I might get away with a few things. So Saturday we'll do GTA 5. Sunday we'll be back in the KingAir, departing out of 29 Palms. So it'll be a lot of fun. There's some amazing, the server that a bunch of us are on right now has some amazing role play that goes on, some amazing people. You can check out a couple of the Twitch streams. Disavowed, you may have to do some Googling and maybe solo as well. But if you could look up a couple of Twitch people to shout out in the channel. One of them would be Cracker Jack, but it's spelt differently. The other one is Trooper Callum. Yeah, I'm going there now, Shack Attack. Direct. Some amazing. Those guys are troopers in the stream, and they got some amazing streams. Eugene Zuckerberg was around for a long time. So Eugene Zuckerberg, I was actually watching his stream today. Well, not his stream, but I watched his character today. That guy is incredible at role-playing. He is totally classic. 100% classic. So I'm 160. I've got 160 nautical miles to go. And I'm 357 over the ground. Oh, Vader is his stream name? Does he switch? Does he stream on Twitch or just on YouTube? I never realized he actually streamed. Because I seen him in the... it was Soda Pop that I was watching today. And now that's not on the server that I was on. But he had some interactions with Eugene, and shit, that was so funny. Right now, the default Microsoft Flight Sim KingAir 350i with mods, some modifications to it. Because I'm flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator, right? So this is Microsoft Flight Simulator, the new one, and there's some issues with the flight dynamics, so we modified them slightly ourselves. We're still not super happy with where they're at, but we're getting close. So yeah, guys, just to recap, tonight, when we get on the ground 29 Palms, we'll be on hold on the flight sim, but we still will stream. On Saturday night, we'll be doing GTA 5 RP, and that'll probably go on for quite a few hours into the wee hours of the morning. And then and that'll actually get better as the stream goes on, because as it gets later in the evening, the entertainment is going to get a lot better. So that's going to go on Saturday, and then Sunday we'll be back in the KingAir. We'll leave 29 Palms and we'll be on our way. Gamer Pete, you use FSX Steam? Wow, dude. Time to upgrade, my friend. Actually, Solarhawk, they're not 4K though, buddy. They're not. These are Darby GT 1080 Darbys. So I'm still running 3840 by 1080 is my resolution right now. 3840 by 1080, and then I'm still considering expanding them out one more. I might add the third projector in, but not yet. Guys, the torque on the engine looks good. ITT is good. Actually, we can bring the torque up a little bit more and get a little more speed out of these bad boys. You still with us, Drone?
Roger. Roger, I'm about 5 miles at your 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I actually see you actually at my 3 o'clock, and I'm not sure quite why. Oh, I know why. Because I'm going to a point that's extended. I'm going to go in, I think, on runway 28. So I've extended the runway out past 28 to kind of give me a spot to join. Basically, I'm going to be joining on a mid-right base for runway 28.
Roger, okay. I put in my approach visual for 818, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, actually, if anybody could give me a METAR disavowed, I don't know if you'll find one. I couldn't even get a chart for 29 Palms, but it'd be interesting if there's one online where we could get a actual wind direction. It would be great. Oh wow, that actually came up with one. Never mind, Solo. Thanks, dude. 020 at 9 knots.
That I see an active sky.
Well, that's gonna change things up for me, isn't it? Looks like runway 10 it is with a 10-mile final. That's going to shorten things up dramatically. 89 miles from the airport, and we're going to start a descent in 9 miles. File Gamer DK2, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Jeff Chickens, good to see you, my friend. We're just about to start our top of descent, just a short little flight tonight into 29 Palms. As mentioned earlier in the stream, guys, when we land in 29 Palms, Saturday night stream will be GTA 5 RP, and then Sunday we'll be back in the KingAir, leaving 29 Palms, going somewhere else exciting. Solo, I got no charts for 29 Palms. So I made the assumption that there wouldn't be a valid weather station there. Dano2746, thank you very much for the follow, sir. Thanks very much for being here, guys. November 30th, Alpha Kilo. Cockpitbuilders.com. Live on Twitch tonight. Appreciate it if you guys head over and give us a follow. Hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, thumbs up on the videos over at YouTube. Join the channel. It should be awesome. We're going to start doing some vlogging in the new year at some point. And making our way over. Roughly how much is a Bell Jet Ranger sim? So, Ghoul, the way it works is you can do a lot with plywood and paint for very cheap. So the question is, how much money do you want to spend? That's the big thing. F-Chickens, I went back to P3D. It's so much better. The flight dynamics are much better, but Chickens, I've got these flight dynamics dialed in pretty good now. I've got them dialed in pretty good, so I'm pretty much going to stay where I'm at with 2020, unless they break it again. But you are 100% right. Exactly. That's the best thing to do, is to let it mature and let it grow. The worst thing that pisses me off is when they release an update and they force you to do an update. Although, apparently, they have, that was on their biggest wish list. They've started something which will allow them to be able to release some shit for beta. Yeah, so File Gamer DK2, we're flying on multiplayer right now, but on the POSCON network, we do fly on VATSIM, so one or the other, but we don't just fly on the online Microsoft multiplayer crap where, you know, people aim to cut you off and do stupid, ridiculous things. So, no, we don't fly on that. But for VATSIM and POSCON, we let anybody who wants to join us can join us. I publish the flight plans in advance in the Discord, and you can always get in on that. But absolutely, I don't generally fly just by myself unless all my friends hate me, which sometimes happens because most of them are all in playing GTA 5 RP right now while we're streaming. If you just want a multiplayer, go to SimCaesar stream. Exactly. That's exactly it, especially for the air races, right, Solo? All right, guys, 67 miles from the airport. We're a little high. It's time to sink the monkey. Here we go. Vertical speed, let's dial this in. And we're gonna bring those throttles back and start the descent. It's time to get those predictions in the next 5 minutes. You don't have to do them now, you can wait. Not a big deal if you wait or what, but you can definitely do those predictions anytime now. Microsoft Flight Simulator multiplayer is the worst gimmick ever. What do you mean? Yeah, exactly, Solo. I think we're up to what, the 28th annual air races going on this weekend? I think it's like 28th, something like that. 28th annual air races for sure. But guys, definitely you can get over on Twitch and you can follow there's a gentleman by the name of Crackerjack. It's got some weird number 3s in it. He's also Trooper Foster on Twitch, and there's also Trooper Callum as well on Twitch. That'll be the server that we're streaming on Saturday. It'll be Revival RP. It'll be a lot of fun. How does POSCON compare to VATSIM? So POSCON is still in beta test. As far as audio quality and the refresh rate on where your other planes are and your friends are, it's way better. But it's still in beta, so it still isn't, and it's invite only beta. It still isn't released to everybody yet. But on a apples to apples, oranges to oranges comparison, I think POSCON will be better. A more mature group of flyers. And I think you're going to see a lot of people move from one platform to the other, but there will also be those individuals that are always going to be well suited to VATSIM. Now, don't get me wrong. I've been a member of VATSIM since the late 90s, and I still fly on VATSIM to this date. It's a good network, but it's just one of those things that the POSCON network has some amazing things going on, and it's gonna be absolutely wonderful. Try and get this fixed back up here. There we go. There we go. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We're only 40 miles out. Might have to do a couple of orbits. All right, take care, Solar Hawk. We'll see you. Thanks very much. I appreciate your comments, buddy. You see you on GTA on Saturday, dude. Yes, for sure, Solar Hawk. You'll see me there. Ciao, buddy. Is it comparable to Pilot Edge? Yes, Wolf to Fear. It would be the equivalent to Pilot Edge, but in my mind, free. I think I see your strobe lights. There's Trooper Callum or Trooper Foster, but Trooper Foster streams under the name Trooper Foster streams under the name Crackerjack, and there's like a number 3 Zodius. If you message Zodius, he can give you the links for them.
So I was just kind of looking around, but I posted it right there for you to see.
Oh, perfect.
That looks like it.
I'm looking for your post, Disavowed. I don't.
Right above Streamlabs.
What's that?
Right above Streamlabs.
Yeah, that might be it. Does he fly or try?
Military vet.
He what?
Said he's a military vet. He's 30 years old.
No. Yeah, well, okay, but does he dress up as a trooper uniform on GTA 5?
No.
Oh, then that's not him.
And the only one I know that dresses up in a trooper's outfit is Sheriff Eli.
No. Not physically dresses, like he plays GTA 5 and it's a trooper with a canine number on the back.
Oh, shit. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if you just message Zodius, he'd give you the link. I've got it too in my Discord. I can give it after the fact there. Anyways, doesn't matter, guys. We're going to be streaming on Saturday the GTA 5 RP on Saturday, and then Sunday we'll be back leaving 29 Palms. It's going to be an amazing evening on Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. 29 Palms traffic, KingAir November 30 at Alpha Kilo. We're about 35 miles to the north, inbound to land, runway 10, full stop, 29 Palms. All right, speed's good. Basically looking at about a 10-mile final going into 29 Palms. $29 Palms. It's going to be awesome. All right. Auto feather, auto ignition is on. Landing lights are going back on. Props can go up a little bit.
Palms via November 54 Delta Charlie is about 30 miles north of the airport, heading for number 9.
So, drone, I'm going to give you enough space so you can go in first.
Roger.
I've got you on TCAS, so I'll just separate myself accordingly. It's Wednesday night, guys. Thanks very much for hanging out with us. November 30 at Alpha Kilo. Cockpitbuilders.com. We're on our way into 29 Palms. It's going to be an amazing landing, I think. Flying with 54 Delta Charlie. And we're basically going in mano a mano into 29 Palms, where the airplane will sit until Sunday. It will sit until Sunday, and then Saturday we're going to stream GTA 5 RP, and then Sunday we'll be back in the KingAir and departing. $29 Palms, and we'll be going somewhere else really awesome. If you guys have any questions, jam in the chat. Please get your predictions in. Now's the time to put the predictions in. $29 Palms traffic, KingAir November 30 at Alpha Kilo. We're now 20 miles to the south, inbound, runway 10 mile final, full stop, 29 Palms. it's looking pretty good, guys. Looking pretty good. Looks a little desertish out here. This SoCal, Southern California stuffage. I don't know who would actually come and land at 29 Palms, but I'm sure it's a ritzy foo-foo kind of an airport.
Military.
Oh, is it military, 29 Palms?
Yes, it's a private military by the Navy.
So that would explain exactly why I don't have charts for it. We got special permission to go in here today. You don't believe me? It's okay. Bob and you will be the ones going to jail, not me.
No, we're going to be the ones bailing you out.
Oh, yeah, maybe. All right, let's now start our descent again, seeing as how we are where we are.
Use that one phone call wisely.
Yeah. The question is who to call? That's the question.
Your wife. Tell her that you won't be home for 15 years.
And get a hold of all my friends while they're at it to come and bail me out. Little friggin' high on the descent there. Whoops. All right, landing lights are on, auto feather, auto ignition is on, props are good, prop sync is on, everything's looking pretty good. We got the airport in sight now. We got drone in sight. .29 Palms traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo. We're just approaching the 10-mile final, runway 10, full stop, 29 Palms. All right, what we're gonna do?
29 Palms, November 54 Delta Charlie's on an 8-mile final.
We're gonna do one single orbit to the right to let drone get his spacing. That allows drone to get a little more space, and it also allows us to get our altitude down because we were a little high. Too busy chatting, should have been paying more attention. .29 Palms traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo. We're turning right final, runway 10, full stop, 29 Palms. We're on that 10-mile final. Joining the 10-mile final.
Palms, 4 Delta Charlie is on a 3-mile final for 10.
You can see that flickering of drone strobe in front of us.
2500.
1-notch flap going out. Gears coming down. Gear down 3 green, indicating. Props are all the way forwards. Seatbelt signs are on. Whoops, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Spun the trim wheel right off its toes.
$2,500.
29 Palms traffic, KingAir November 30 Alpha Kilo. We're on a 5-mile final. Runway 10 full stop, 29 Palms.
29 Palms, 4 Delta Charlie is clear of the active.
All right, bring the prop engine throttle back a little. Still a little high. Let's put in the next notch flap. Did you guys get all your predictions in? Hope so. We hope so.
Sync rate. $1,000.
Everything's looking good. All right, landing checklist. Flaps are down. Gear is down and indicating. Seatbelts are on. Props are all the way forward. Landing checklist is complete.
$500. $400. $300. Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alrighty. What'd we get? What'd we get? Oh shit, there was chat, guys. I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't see anything change. You got lots of predictions in there. Brace, brace, brace. Solo said... Sorry, guys, I had to scroll. It used to warn me when the chat was scrolled. I don't know how long that's been. Landed a bit low, a little bit. What was the Mosh one? What was the landing rate?
Minus 118.
A little heavy, but not that bad. Yes, sir, Replica. It wasn't too bad. We came in a little low at the end, but it wasn't too bad. 119, eh? And Redneck, or Replica, guess what, Replica Gaming? Guess what? Guess what, Replica Gaming? This is where the airplane will sit until Sunday.
What's wrong with that tower?
It's the same tower that's in Abbotsford. Ask Scotty.
Tower.
Tower of Pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's the same tower that's in Abbotsford. It's their default. So what I was going to say is, Replica, that Saturday we're not streaming this. So we're landing today at 29 Palms. Trev might have built that drunk. It wouldn't be the first time, Replica. It wouldn't be the first time. Flaps are coming up, guys. Auto feather, auto ignitions off, bleeds and blowers can go off. So Saturday, guys, we're going to be doing something different. We're going to stream GTA 5 RP on Saturday. Sunday, we'll be back in the KingAir flying out of 29 Palms, somewhere else that'll be exciting. That's going to be the plan. No, this is not slats only. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator, but 29 Palms being a military outfit, there isn't some very nice looking scenery for it, I guess. Thanks, Gamer Pete. Appreciate that. Yeah, well, the outside looks good, but the airport looks pretty plain. But it is because it's a military establishment, and they probably didn't concentrate much on that. It's all good, Replica. Everything happens, dude. You're heading into the battlefield? I know what that's like. So Saturday, we're going to stream GTA 5 RP, guys. Stream time will be normal time. And then Sunday, the stream time will be normal time. We'll be right back here to take the KingAir out of 29 Palms. And we'll take it somewhere with a lot more scenery and better looking than this garbage. It was actually slats only. It was actually pretty easy because P3D uses the same framework. And thank you to the amazing people at FSUIPC, Mr. Peter and John Dawson. We were actually able to just port everything over with a few very minor changes. So it wasn't too bad that way. All right, recognition lights are going off. Floodlights going off. Pitot heat's off. Windshield heat is off. Generator is off. We'll pull in next to Mr. Drone Flyer here. Exactly, Solo. The outside also looks super plain. Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting at right now is it's very plain around the military establishment, and I'm thinking there's a reason for that. Drone, your nose is in the air, buddy.
Well, it shouldn't be.
I think drone's strobes are still on, though. There we go. Parking brake is set. Avionics are off. Prop sync is off. The TCAS, that we need to make sure it's off. And taxi lights are off. Beacon light is off. Generator is off. Master caution. Master caution. And we can turn the nav lights and the battery. And it's going to pop up this menu that says, what do you want to do? And we're going to go continue. And I don't know why it doesn't do that when I'm on my own. That's absolutely ridiculous. Jim A.L., thank you very much for the follow, sir. There was another follow just before this. I'm sorry I missed it. We appreciate all the follows, guys. You guys are absolutely awesome. So just should do an approach into Sedona after this. Yeah, maybe we will. We'll see what happens. It'll always be a surprise. Looks like we're going to visit Mr. Chili Willies. I would like everybody, please, to welcome Chili really quickly and give him a big hello from us. We'll see you Saturday night right here, GTA 5 RP. We're going to be streaming that, and Sunday be back at 29 Palms. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Until then, we'll see you on Saturday. Big thank you to Mr. Drone Flyer. We appreciate you flying along with us, and the mods. You guys are all awesome. Catch you later, guys. We'll see you then. Thanks very much. November 30th, Alpha Kilo, Cockpitbuilders.com. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for being here.
I'm not seeing my raid button.
It's already gone.